Alright, so we're working on our short term. It requires no extra money because we're going to consume that food already in our family diet. We save money. Let's talk about Mylar. Everybody likes Mylar. This is a Mylar bag. This was packed commercially, but it will be the same bag that you would buy yourself. And you can do this at your house. It's very easy. There is a million videos on YouTube, so I'm not going to get too much into how to do it. Get on the internet, get on YouTube, and you will see exactly how to pack these things. What I will tell you is, Mylar, you put the food in the Mylar. The Mylar protects the food. We put the Mylar bag in the bucket to protect the bag. The reason is, let's say we put our food in here, we push all the oxygen out, we put oxygen absorbers in it, and it depends the size of your bag. We seal it up with our iron, the regular iron at your house. You have everything you need at your house, guaranteed. We seal it up, it's sealed good, it's definitely pulled down. Now, we could take this and put it on our shelf. And the food is protected. First of all, it's protected from the light because no light is getting into the bag. And the food is in an environment where the oxygen absorber removes the oxygen. So oxygen is the key thing that deteriorates food. So right now we're good. There's no light getting on it. There's no air inside the bag, oxygen in the bag to start the degrading of the product. You can put it on the shelf just like it is, and it'll be fine. The only problem is, you might, while you're in your pantry, you might accidentally knock it and it rips a hole in it. By chance, a mouse might decide he wants to nibble on that bag. Then your food is wrecked. So put the Mylar bag in the bucket and it protects the Mylar. It's very simple. You can store a large amount of basic food like this. Wheat, rice, beans can be stored like that. I personally do not store as much with Mylar because I've been going to the cannery and it's basically the same price, and I prefer a can over a Mylar bag, just because it's a little bit more convenient to open this up and put in the kitchen to use than that big Mylar bag. But if the cannery is closing or you're not near a cannery, you're going to have to go to the Mylar bag. You can buy these at many locations online. You will get your oxygen absorber. Your oxygen absorber is very critical when you open that bag of oxygen absorbers, that you use them quickly. If you leave them out and you're slowly packing everything, you will feel your Mylar, or you'll feel your oxygen absorber. It will be hot. That's a sign that it's working, but we don't want to feel that. We want to immediately have everything set. So say we're going to do 10 bags, don't even open your oxygen absorber until the last second. Have everything filled, and then open your oxygen absorber bag, because it will come in a bag that's totally airtight. Throw your oxygen absorber in and start closing them up. So as soon as you open your bag, you need something to put your oxygen absorber in. People use candy jars, people use different bags. There's many methods, but keep your oxygen absorbers closed to the outside air so you keep them better. People are saying, how much food do I need to stock? I get that all the time. How much do you like to eat? That's the question I ask them. How much do you like to eat? Do you like to eat 3 meals a day, or do you just prefer one? It's sort of a personal question. And it goes back to, what do you see happening in this country? I mean, you have preppers that want to prep for a short-term emergency, be it a hurricane, and you have some that, hey, I believe the system might one day crash, so I would like a little insurance. And that's all this is insurance. How many people, I want to raise their hands, how many people have a spare tire on their vehicle right now that drove here? All right, put your hands up. Thank you. Who does not have a spare tire? Don't raise your hand even if you didn't have one. Okay? Everybody has the insurance. A spare tire is insurance. Everybody hopefully drove over here with some types of auto insurance. You wouldn't think about it. How about car insurance? You have a nice Harley, you have insurance on it. You have a boat, you have insurance on it. And then I ask the person, do you have food insurance? What are you talking about? Food insurance. Eating food is a necessity everyone has to do. I don't have to have a Harley. I don't have to have a boat, but I have to have food. What they do is they usually offer products at a steep discount. I bought a lot of my products up to 51% off, and that's a good deal. I bought some products that I figured out, because I have a dehydrator and I dehydrate my own. I have figured out that it's cheaper to buy it already made than go out and buy strawberries, clean them, cut them, dehydrate them, and then pack them. That's because I buy the group special. But the problem is, the group special, you sometimes have to buy 6 cans or 12 cans. I can't afford 12 cans of a product. I can afford 2 or 3 a month. So that goes back to networking. Getting people of like mind to say, hey, strawberries on special this month. You know, can we scrounge up 12 buyers, or can we get 12 cans? So, yeah, probably everybody could afford $14 and buy a can of strawberries. That's what I've been doing with my dehydrated food. I've been slowly purchasing over years. So it doesn't have to be something you go out and you buy a year's supply of food. I don't recommend that, because all you'll do is you'll put it in the corner and you think, hey, I checked the box, I'm good. So look at your group specials. Find like-minded individuals and consider buying them. Everything I've talked about so far, how's my time? Okay. Everything I've talked about so far is stocking food, a logistical side of the house, and I totally recommend you doing it. Nothing might happen tomorrow, or everything could happen tomorrow. The next side of the house that I'll spend a few minutes on is raising your own food. Growing food, rabbits and chickens. It's just as important as your stockpile, because your stockpile will run out. One day it will run out. I like it because of self-reliance. It's nice getting up in the morning knowing that I am directly responsible, if I wanted to, for my family's food. I could, because I'm set up that way. Some of you are not. And that's, if you're not set up, maybe you need to network with someone that is. Maybe you know of a farmer, maybe you know of some guy that has a green thumb that does a lot of canning and growing of food, and that's where networking can get in. That's why I network with Scott. I have no idea about generators. No idea. But with Scott, I have a network. I can use his skills and he can use my skills, and that's what you need to develop right here. People where you can use their skills and ask questions. Pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm a little confused on what food I need to buy. I am confused on, hey, I don't know about generators, help me out. That's where networking comes in. So, we need to be able to grow our own food. People say to me, hey, it's all right, man, I have my seeds put back. You can put seeds back, but that doesn't make you a farmer. Because I have mechanics tools at the house, and I'm definitely not a mechanic. So, don't get a false sense of security saying, hey, I'm good, I got seeds. Especially, then I ask them what type of seeds. They say, oh, those heirloom seeds. If you've ever grown a non-hybrid seed, it is hard. It's a lot harder. I mean, I fail sometimes. I'm like, man, I'm a pretty good gardener. But you can fail with non-hybrid seeds. They will produce a better crop in the sense of you can definitely reproduce the seed, but it's very, very hard. So, don't get a false sense of security saying you got your emergency essentials. They sell seeds in a number 10 can packed for long-term storage. Don't get a false sense of security saying, I got my seeds, I'm good to go. Everyone knows gardening is hard, and you got to build it. You have to learn how to do it. I could probably talk all day on food, but they probably won't let me. I hope this got you motivated. I hope you realize you need to put food back. This is a commodity that's changing every day. If you keep up with commodities, look at the prices of commodities. Every day it changes. And I don't think inflation has hit the food as we're going to see. That's my personal opinion. If you look at commodity prices, it is not factored in. The reason it's not factored in is the economy is weak and businesses don't want to lose business, so they're eating a little bit of that. But in days to come, I don't think they can. Another way you might not see the actual price change, you will see the amount of food in a package drastically go down. And I've seen that. You buy something, it's like, wow, I lost an ounce today. So that's food inflation that you might not be paying attention to because it still costs the same. I'll be in the back later. If you have any questions on individual